Hello, my fellow fasting foodie friend. I'm sharing with you my fasting hours, how long I fast, how long my eating window is open for, and exactly what I eat 7 days in a row. So you can see exactly what I eat in a week. I've been OMAD intermittent fasting almost exclusively for the last 4 years. Most days I eat one meal a day, and I'm going to show you how flexible it can be. My fasting hours vary, my eating windows vary, and what I eat varies, and I want to show you that. That's why I share these on a regular basis. Not to show you what to eat, but to show you how flexible OMAD intermittent fasting can be. Not any day looks the same. I have full satisfaction, enjoyment, and I love this lifestyle, and that's what I want you to see. So let's start with day one. It's almost dinner time, and we're having baked potatoes and burgers. Let's go. Okay, so day one, Monday, we are having baked potatoes for dinner, but we also had leftover burgers. So I have a stacked leftover burger here. A lot of times if we have baked potatoes and it's my only dinner, like the main thing, I'll have multiple potatoes, but I only have one. I have cheese sauce, broccoli, shredded cheese, green onion, and bacon bits on here. These are homemade bacon bits that I made a couple weeks ago and froze the leftovers of. And then I have a bunch of watermelon. So this is my meal, and I've been fasting just past 20 hours. One thing that I do frequently is we do build yourself meals, and baked potatoes are a great example of that. I can put on exactly what I want, like the bacon, and then my vegetarian or my kids that avoid meat mostly, they don't have to put things like bacon on. So we do a lot of build yourself meals like this. Same with burgers. You can make a burger without putting a burger patty on it. But baked potatoes are a very easy prep ahead of time, but still a very satisfying meal. So far this OMAD is hitting good. Okay, so now I have apple crisp. I just finished my dinner. I'm eating this right afterwards. I put some whipped topping on top. This was left over from this weekend as well. And this will close out my eating window. Very satisfactory and delicious. Okay, so this is really delicious. I love not only being able to bake things like this apple crisp, but then have it for leftovers and be able to actually enjoy it until it's gone or until I'm done with it and not have any guilt. Now I'm at Panera. So I got my iced tea. That's what I'm gonna drink now. And then I have sparkling water, and I did add LMNT to it, but I'm saving this for later. And I always talk about a clean fast, and I think a clean fast is really, really important, especially if you're starting. But as I've been doing this for 4 years, I do sometimes have the flavored element later in my eating window or earlier in the day. It just really tastes really good, and electrolytes help me, but I like the flavor so much more. And I'm so strong at fasting that it's not gonna get me to stop. I do think clean fasting is probably your best bet, especially if you're starting, but I'll be honest, I do sometimes do the flavors. But this is for later, probably into tomorrow morning, but iced tea is for now. Okay, so I've been fasting 23 and a half hours. I just had a late doctor appointment for her, picked her up from a friend's, so it means I need a quick pinch dinner, and we're getting pizza, Hungry Howie's. Our overall family favorite value pizza, and I love their crust. So we're getting pizza. I have salad prepped at home, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I just gotta run in and get it. This is when kids start paying for themselves. They hold your precious cargo. I made a giant salad. I have blue cheese, cottage cheese, broccoli, pepitas, and honey mustard on this. Oh, and garbanzo beans. Yum. Okay, here's green olives and pepperoni pizza along with my salad. About to break the fast. Last bite. So we just came to Panera. I got a black coffee. And this one got a wild hair wanting what?
Donuts.
She heard it on the radio. We have a local bakery that we all love, and she begged and I gave in. We're going to get donuts. I'm already a little over half an hour into my fast, and I had the granola and the couple of truffles. I'm all set, but here's the cool thing. I don't feel left out because I can have donuts or Sweetwaters anytime I want. I love this bakery. I go when I want it, but because I allow myself to have it when I want it, even if I'm playing chauffeur to the donut store, I don't feel compelled to get it or feel left out that I'm not. It's just a simple choice. So I'm staying strong, still getting her a donut. Well, it doesn't really matter if I was tempted or not because I wasn't getting a donut. We drove there, and what happened?
They were closed because their power was out.
So I didn't even have any temptation to resist, but I have a broken-hearted, donutless girl. But the good news is I have an OMAD tomorrow I'll be sharing with you as well. See you then. Sorry, Else. Okay, OMAD number 3 is a date with my middle daughter, Elsie. My husband's taking the other two to a movie that we don't want to see, so we're going on a date, right, Else?
Yes.
Woo! See you there. Okay, I just broke my fast today, day 3. We're at Red Lobster. Day 3, and I just broke my fast after 23 and a half hours. I'm sharing Brussels sprouts. I've had a biscuit, and I have a margarita flight. I'm on a little date with my daughter. I haven't had any of these yet, but I will. Okay, my meal, I got Cajun chicken Alfredo on linguine. Elsie's over there still happy as a clam. And I got key lime pie for dessert. Elsie has chocolate cake. We're enjoying our girls' date. Okay, so we're done with dinner, and now I'm going to fill up on sparkling water and put LMNT in here. And actually, this video is sponsored by LMNT. My water, and I am going to have a watermelon LMNT, my literal favorite flavor. I love all of their fruity flavors, but I like to have these on a near daily basis. Today's an OMAD, so I don't feel like I have to have it as part of every single OMAD, even though I do like to have it. A lot of times fasters, especially when you're new to fasting, maybe you'll face fatigue, nausea, headaches, muscle cramps. Personally, I do suffer from muscle cramps if I don't take electrolytes when I do longer fasts, and having your electrolytes in balance can help with that. And LMNT is the perfect solution to balancing your electrolytes. It gives you 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium. They don't have any dodgy ingredients or fillers, no sugar. It's just the electrolytes. And to top it off, all the fruity flavors I think taste super, super delicious. Not only do they make you feel good, they taste really good. One of my favorite ways to mix LMNT is with sparkling water. And the cool thing is LMNT now sells actually sparkling water electrolyte cans. Makes it super convenient, or you can make your own. Just a warning, if you mix LMNT with sparkling water, there is a reaction. Right now, LMNT's offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serve packets free with any LMNT order. It's the perfect way to try 8 of their flavors or to share LMNT with a salty friend. You can get yours by going to drinklmnt.com/fastingfoodie. That's drinklmnt.com/fastingfoodie. Thank you so much to LMNT for sponsoring this video. Day 4, I just stopped at Panera for the second time today, got some iced coffee. I'm still fasting. I'm well past my 18 hours, but they had free oatmeal raisin cookies, my favorite ones from here. I've had these many times. They're so good. So I snagged one for later in my eating window. It doesn't bother me. I'm not eating it now. And I probably wouldn't have bought a cookie today, but I can't pass up free. I absolutely love them. And I am actually meeting my sister for dinner tonight. I'll have this for my drive home for dessert. Already looking forward to it, but it's worth waiting for. Okay, so I just ate dinner with my sister and her girlfriend Courtney, and it was a great time. Now, I do know that I have now had restaurant food 3 days in a row. That doesn't always happen, but it is the case this week. My sister invited me for dinner, and I was so excited to say yes. It's a restaurant her and I both wanted to try out, and we shared their Chicago-style beef sub in au jus. It was absolutely delicious. I also had some breadsticks with their house-made sausage in it and cheese and dipped in their sauce, some meatballs, and a side salad. Everything was so good. It was definitely worth trying Papa's Italian sausage. I really liked everything that I had. I broke my fast at 23 hours, 29 minutes, and I still have my eating window because I have my cookie. I'm going to eat this on the drive home, and then I will be set for the night and just have coffee or tea or something. But I'm excited to have my cookie on my drive home. Okay, I'm still fasting. We are going to my in-laws for dinner tonight, and the cool thing is I don't really care what they make. I get to enjoy it without worrying about what the ingredients are, how much I can have of something, if I have had too much, not enough, too little. I get to just go and enjoy and build the plate that I want. My mother-in-law is a fabulous cook. She makes a giant spread. I enjoy sharing those with you guys, and I get to just show up, close my fast, enjoy the eating window, and start fasting again. It's really simple. It's pain-free, it's diet brain-free, and I just enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm still fasting until then. See you there. Good morning. I'm going to recap yesterday, day 5. We got home late, and honestly, I just forgot to do it. But we went to my in-laws' house, and I fasted almost 23 hours. It was 22 hours and I think 45 minutes. And the nice thing was I didn't have to make dinner. I know I already mentioned that. My mother-in-law did everything. And I got to just show up and enjoy whatever sounded good to me. And a lot of things sounded good to me. She's a very good cook. So it was like a Mexican bar. You make nachos or tacos or burrito or whatever you want. And she also makes this tortilla soup that's vegan for my daughters and my sister-in-law who's vegan. I, of course, put meat in it because it's so much better that way to me. But I had giant, delicious portions of food, very satisfying. We went outside and they're side by side, went out in the woods, and it was just an enjoyable time. I wasn't rushing to get through the OMAD. My daughter also had the idea to have a drink bar there, so she made juices or got people drinks. She really likes that kind of serving stuff, and she made me her specialty cocktail. I'm not really a giant juice drinker, but of course I wanted to participate. I didn't realize she was doing that, and I didn't plan to have an alcoholic beverage, but when I saw that, adding peach Jim Beam sounded really good, so I did that. I didn't let her add it, just FYI. So just sipped on that when we were out in the woods on the side by side, and then came back and had some birthday cake. It was a really simple OMAD for me. I did no work, I just enjoyed it. And then it was nice and leisurely. It was almost 2 hours long, and I don't fret. You know, I have 15-minute eating windows, I have 45-minute eating windows, I have hours long eating windows, but I enjoy it. I'm able to go to the family event, participate, have delicious food. I don't fret about it. I don't worry about carbs or calories. I also don't stuff myself to the point of discomfort. I enjoy it, but because I'm allowed to enjoy it, it's easy for me to stop when I'm satisfied. So it was a very delicious eating window. Happy birthday to my mother-in-law. And we'll see what today brings, but I had to do a day 5 recap. I'll see you later when I'm ready for the day. And it's time to eat. I have not broke my fast yet on day 6. I've been fasting just past 19 hours, but I am going to be getting stuff ready to stir fry. I'm using this as a base. I'm also cutting this up. I will maybe use some of it fresh, but it's a little soft. You can saute soft veggies and get away with it. I do have to clean it up a bit. But this steak will be on the Blackstone as well, and we'll do this in oil, sesame oil, drizzled with this, and we'll start with avocado oil. I'm gonna dice up green onions to put on top, but we're making that to go with spicy soy noodles from Momofuku. We really like these. They're vegan, so my vegetarian will eat them. But as I'm doing all that, I'm also gonna dice some carrots and green pepper to open my eating window with the dill dip. And maybe, just maybe, I'll have some cheese. I'm not sure. I found this when I was getting the dip out, and I thought, oh, I haven't had that yet either. So I'm gonna just do some food prep before I break my fast here. But I'll probably start munching on veggies and dip while I'm cooking. I just closed my eating window. I'm at Panera to get a drink for the rest of my evening. But after fasting for just shy of 20 hours, I broke my fast, and my eating window was 1 hour and 15 minutes. We had the steak, the stir-fried veggies, and the Momofuku noodles. And while I was getting all that around before we ate that, I ate a bunch of fresh veggies with the dill dip. I had some of the honey lemon cheese, and honestly, that cheese is probably the best cheese I've ever had from Aldi. But I like to sometimes nibble as I'm getting dinner around, because if I want to test the veggies and see how the flavor is, if my eating window is open, that's easier. And then I had 3 Lindt truffles as I was cleaning up dinner right from the fridge. It's really, really hot out today, and having those cold little truffles were really good. So 1 hour and 15 minutes, satisfactory, very full. I had tons of steak, tons of veggies, and I loved the entire meal. So another successful OMAD. I will fast until tomorrow, day 7. We just bought this golf cart from my in-laws. We're taking it for a night spin, and I'm taking an Element on the road with us. I'm a few hours into my fast, just before bedtime, a little stroll. Day 7, the final of the week, and I already broke my fast. I broke it just past 21 and a half hours. I think I could be a little wrong on that, but you'll get all the details. Anyways, I was just feeling hungrier than normal, and it still is a little ways before dinner, but I had vegetables with dip and some cheese. We're also having people over to swim after I get back from Aldi, and I like to be able to just snack at the pool. I don't do it very frequently, but it's nice that when we have snacks out, I can just munch on chips here or grab a grape or whatever at the pool, and I look forward to being able to do that after I leave Aldi. So no sweat off my back that it's a longer than normal OMAD. That happens. I've had a lot of short OMADs this week, and it wasn't intentional. I wasn't trying to do anything. But having a longer one, I just want you to see that there is variety, and I don't make myself have shorter eating windows. It's just turned out to be that way most of this week, and I've enjoyed every single meal, and today will be no different. I just got done grocery shopping, and look what they had. Baklava. Baklava's like my favorite, and it's not something I'm ever gonna make. And I'm in my eating window, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try one right now. I want the ones that look like a bird nest. Look how good that is. I love that I'm either eating or I'm not, and I have the freedom to find something in the grocery store that delights me and not feel bad getting it. Delicious. Okay, so dinner's finally ready. I don't know why when it's almost 90 degrees I made this dinner, but here we are. And the sad thing is I opened my eating window far enough ago that I've snacked too much to really enjoy this meal. I'm gonna skip potatoes, but I'm gonna have pancakes, bacon, and the praline sauce. This is the meal my son requested, right buddy?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm also gonna have some orange juice. I don't drink juice very often, but I really love mixing it with mango chili element. Now, I probably had enough sodium where I'm not actually low on electrolytes. I love this so much that I'm still gonna make it. So that was the end of day 7. My eating window was just shy of 4 hours. It started earlier, and because I opened it earlier, I didn't eat much of a dinner because I kind of got full snacking. That's one thing that I've learned about myself, is that if I open my eating window earlier, I tend to ruin, even though I enjoyed the eating window, ruin my meal. Like, I would have enjoyed my dinner much more had I opened my eating window right before dinner. I didn't take a picture of every single thing that I bit, obviously, but opening with the veggies and the cheese, and then we had the snacks out at the pool, and I got the baklava at Aldi. Didn't plan on that. Ate some of that on my way home because I wanted to try it for the grocery haul video. It was delicious. But then we had breakfast, and by the time I had the breakfast for dinner, I wasn't that hungry. But you know what? It was still enjoyable, and my eating window was just shy of 4 hours. Obviously, that's the longest one I've had this week, and I don't share these things to tell you, you need to eat baklava, you need to have this, you need to eat that. No, I show you someone that prioritizes what's important to me. I focus on fasting, I enjoy my eating window, and I eat what I want, add what I need. If you want to see another video like this, you can check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, Donna, ciao.